Hey everyone, it's me, Michelle Haynes. I am coming to you live this evening from my school, Haynes Preparatory School here in South Plainfield, New Jersey. Have to throw in a plug for Haynes Prep. We are a daycare center and early learning center, and we provide educational services to children ages 2.5 to 5. But I digress. Tonight, I'm wearing the hat of NAACP Metuchen Edison Area Branch Community Outreach Coordinator and one of the many, many people working behind the scenes to bring to you the NAACP and Edison, New Jersey's Juneteenth Festival, which is June 10th, 2023, in really less than 2 weeks now. June 10th at Papiani Park, which is 100 Municipal Boulevard in Edison, New Jersey. There's a lot that's going to be going on that day from our pre-festival activities, which include basketball tournament, 4-on-4 basketball tournaments featuring youth basketball participants from Piscataway High School, Plainfield High School, Franklin High School, as well as North Brunswick High Schools, led by Coach Darius, the head boys basketball coach, Piscataway High School. We're also going to have a walkathon, Wally and Xavier's Autistic Kids Can Do. They will be going on at 9 o'clock in Papiani doing their walkathon around the lake, as well as Eastside Dance Project hosting its first annual dance-a-thon in Papiani Park as well. After those activities comes to our main event, which we're going to talk about a little after our interview with one of the vendors during our main Juneteenth festivities. Just giving some folks time to jump into the room. I'm going to go ahead and play my countdown, and I'll be right back. Hi again. I am back again. It's me, Michelle Haynes, coming to you live, talking about the NAACP MEAB, which stands for Metuchen Edison Area Branches, in conjunction with Edison Township's Juneteenth festivals, again happening June 10th from the hours of 12 until, well, initially it was 6, then it got pushed to 7, and now it's about to be probably 8 or 9 o'clock with the addition of a fireworks show that is ending out our festival. I'm so excited about what's in store little under 2 weeks from now. But today, I want to introduce to you one of our Juneteenth vendors. Her name is Erin, and she is with W&W Galleria. And let me tell you, we're very excited to have Erin join as one of our vendors for our Juneteenth festival. Hi, Erin.
Hi, Michelle. Hi, everyone. I'm Erin. I'm the owner of W&W Galleria, and I am so excited to meet everyone and be a part of this amazing event next Saturday. I cannot wait.
Oh my gosh, we are so excited to have you as well. And I know you have a special guest that's with you at home, but little camera shy. So can we please hear the ominous voice of Mom?
Everyone.
Hi, Mom. How are you?
I'm fine, Michelle. How are you?
Fantastic. As I was just telling Erin, so excited that she's going to be joining us as one of our vendors for Juneteenth Festival. We're really excited to have her, as well as the dozens other community sponsors and community partners, as well as our small business owners. Small business owners at the end of the day are who really make up the fabric of our economy. So it's more than just our Juneteenth festival. really what we want to do is use Juneteenth as a stepping stone or a platform for us to stay in contact with anyone who vends with us, to provide them, any supports and tools and mastermind classes, meetups, networking opportunities, anything that we can do in any way, shape, or form to help you and your business succeed, Erin.
Oh,
Oh, well,
thank
we are
you.
very excited to be
Yes.
there.
Yes. So, I mean, I guess we'll start off by talking about what made you get into business? Why did you become a small business owner? And tell us a little bit about W&W Galleria.
Well, I'll try to streamline it because this has been an interesting and long journey. Um,
Okay.
but what started my business, believe it or not, I was trying to find ways to make extra money to buy wigs. And
Okay. Okay. I can understand.
I was working full time, and I'm like, you know what? Between my bills that I had at the time, I said I don't have any extra money for these wigs, and they were expensive. So I'm like, you know what? I'll get into affiliate marketing and become an affiliate, and that way it'll pay. Um, and through my journey with that, I started reviewing wigs and things like that. Had a blog page up, and that's where the name W&W Galleria came from. The original
Hmm.
name was Weaving Wigs Galleria,
Oh.
and I I decided from that point, after doing reviews, I said, you know what? I want to sell hair. I want to be in the hair business because women need great quality hair at an affordable price. And that's how I started.
Okay.
And then the pandemic happened, and
Yes.
people was afraid to get hair. I was still getting hair. There was nothing wrong with the hair. And I was very particular about what I did and how I handled business with vendors. So
Hmm.
I wasn't concerned about my hair, but the issue was marketing, advertising, promoting, trying to get out there, trying to be seen. Everyone's now flocking to the internet during COVID.
Yes.
So it was like, how do you get seen with all of these other people now dominating? And my platform wasn't that big. So I was fighting. Uh,
Okay, understood. But wearing the different hats as a business owner, and then trying to be an expert in all of the different hats just became
yes.
like such an ominous task to do, particularly
Yep.
during COVID. Yeah.
Yeah. So I ended up saying, okay, I have this business. I put out the
Hmm.
money to be a legal business, to have a website, to do all of these things.
Yes.
And I need to pivot because now I'm not making any money at all. It was a beginning struggle that was slowly starting to turn around. And that
Hmm.
turnaround pretty much ended. So I said,
Oh
okay,
my gosh.
pivot. So from there, I was on different Facebook groups and I was searching. And one of the Facebook groups I was in, they were like, hey, do wholesale or get accessories wholesale. And I said, well, you
Oh,
know what? Why not? Let's expand on the Galleria part of the name right now and do hair and handbags.
okay.
Other interest of mine was handbags. So I said, all
Okay.
right, we got this. You're going to look good from head to toe, all of that.
Okay. Yes, I can see one stop shop. Glam
Exactly.
it up.
So it kind of just um build and kept building. And I want to say last year, my mom, she's such a creative person. She was working on making handbags at the time with the
Oh,
sewing
wow.
machine and making clothes. I don't know how she does it with the sewing machine, but you guys will see in person on the 10th her beautiful clothes because
Okay,
I
wait. Stop, stop, stop. So it's not that you are not okay. Let me back up. I'm not knocking folks who are sourcing items or white labeling items, because that in of itself is a business that I can only dream of ever stepping foot into.
Mhm.
But handcrafted items, or what W&W Galleria
Yes.
Does?
Yes.
Wow. So that means
So
that
Oh,
a piece that I get from WW is really one of a kind. It's authentic. It's
yeah.
mine.
it's very,
Okay.
very authentic. And what she's not saying is one day we were out at the Hobby Lobby and she's walking with me and she's like, I want to be creative. I want my own
I was
something.
getting there.
And so I said
Let mom talk.
that when you'll know when it comes to you. I-
Hmm.
I'm multi-talented with my hands and ideas. I'm a visionary. So if I see it, I create it. Okay.
Wow.
So Erin deleted to tell you that she grew up underneath three businesses. Okay.
Okay.
Her father and I were both cosmetologists.
Oh, wow.
As a small child, as a baby, she watched me do hair, braid hair. She watched him cut hair, color hair. She watched it all.
So
So
y'all are the legacy really behind the W and W, right?
you want to put it that way.
Yeah, we can say it's that way. That is in the genes. There's the genetics. But if we want to even take it a step further and to really relate it to, to our audience, at the end of the day, Aaron, I suppose, typifies or is really a really great example of what happens when your children are growing up and they're watching when you don't think that they're watching, and they're taking it in when you don't think that they are.
And
And then now you get to see, whoa, wait a minute, all those hours of work that you and dad put in, now she is kind of like the embodiment of that. So that's awesome.
yes, yes, because we had a flower shop as well. So she was there while I was designing all type of floral arrangements, for weddings and funerals and all types of parties. And she was there, poor baby. She was just everywhere with us, her traveling through life with our businesses. And so
Yes.
for a while, we both transitioned into more, we always had full-time 9 to 5, pay the rent, pay the car note jobs. But then we transitioned into more concreted roles and left the business to do that and
Hmm.
transition back into business. Now, through Erin, when she started the hair industry business, I kind of knew, but I couldn't say because once again, I'm a visionary. So I couldn't say, listen, do something else because you just never know. It could turn around. You never know. But when
Hmm.
we were walking through that store and she said, Mom, I want something of my own. You have something. Dad has something. Everybody has something. I want something. I said, it'll come to you. And it did. It wasn't long after that. But she said crochet. I said, baby, no. I don't want
Whoa.
I don't
No.
want
Don't crush the crochet dream.
She
that,
did. And she
that's
still crushes it because I'll still walk through and say, I should make a blanket. And she's like, no, you
I told her
should.
I could look, I could tell you my mom's no longer with us, but that was one thing that she would sit and she loved to do. She'd crochet a blanket like in a week or two. I
yes.
was like, yeah, I'm gonna do a blanket. I would get like half hour in. I'm like, well, this could be a scarf, right? She's like, you know what, just forget it. Just walk away. So no. I completely understand.
Where I was going with that, right? And so she said, I know, I'll start making jewelry. I said, there you go.
Mm.
Let me try that. So we invested some money into the jewelry making business
Hmm.
and she stayed with it. And the more she stayed with it, the better she got. I don't have to tell you how many pieces of jewelry I have. I really don't.
Oh wow.
Time she made something, she made it for me.
Okay, well,
I,
that's the research and development phase of her business, right?
yes, very much,
Okay.
very much so. So bloomed with the jewelry designing in her jewelry collection, it became more streamlined, it became more elegant, it became more classy, you know.
Mm.
And then I was like, this is it. This is it. You found your niche. We started off with something that was okay. Oh, that's cute, baby. You keep going, girl. You're going to get that. And then now we're here at no, no, no. Now you need to pay. You need to charge for the time that you spend because you need to pay yourself. Because if not, you're giving your talent away. I know all too well because I gave mine away business after business after business. That's why I kept changing businesses.
Mm-hmm.
So
So I can show your Facebook page here.
Yeah.
Taking a look. So everyone who's listening again, welcome to our first vendor feature segment for our Juneteenth festival. I am with Erin of W&W Galleria and Mom, the ominous voice in the background, giving us some background information on Erin and really how she grew up in an entrepreneurial household, which in turn inspired her to launch W&W Galleria, and how it morphed from wigs to now this beautiful jewelry. So you can find Erin's business on Facebook at W&W Galleria, which I just highlighted there in the corner. But go here, and if I click, it's going to take us here, which is great. And oh my gosh, look at these pieces.
Yeah, those are my Juneteenth wrap bracelets. I only have 2 left.
Oh, wait a minute. Why only two? Look, I need one. These are so pretty.
I only
They're
made 5
beautiful.
because I wasn't sure like how well they would take. And
Mm.
no sooner, it is so funny. It took me over a week to post them on my website. I ended up posting them on my website on a Friday. By that Saturday, one of my loyal customers, she always shops with me, purchased 3 of them.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, okay, well, I might have to make some more because I definitely don't have any to go to any Juneteenth with. But I have 2, and then I made actually some mommy and me wrap bracelets that were inspired by those.
Oh, wow.
I've done custom waist beads, as you see. Um,
Yes. Oh, this is cute too.
that is from my Onyx collection, and that actually was inspired by my late dog Onyx. She passed
Oh,
away in January.
oh, sorry to hear that.
Thank you. I was, of course, sad naturally because that's a family member, and
Yes.
I wanted to do something to honor her. So the paw represents her, but also those black beads are
Mhm.
onyx crystals, healing stones. So
Oh.
that piece is using rose quartz, the onyx stone, and gold electroplated hematite beads. And
Wow.
all 3 of those working together help to ground your energy, help to make you feel uplifted, and more importantly, it helps in moments of grief.
Mm.
And I can't, I don't have to tell you, as I was making these pieces, I felt a range of emotions, but one thing I remember feeling was at peace,
Mm.
because I was making something with things that heal and help you feel at peace. So my healing jewelry, I absolutely love. I will be making more of. I do have plenty of those available on the website.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
that's
I wear mine
another.
every day.
I made some for Mom. She wears hers every day because I made some for pain relief.
Oh,
She's
wow.
has chronic pain that unfortunately will never go away. So I said, well, we need something to help make it a little bit easier on you. So she wears her pieces faithfully, and she said they're helping her. So we're excited about that. The
Yes.
first piece, oh, those are my earrings. I love those earrings. I feel like they're just so cute and elegant. You can dress them up and dress them down. And I
Yes.
actually modeled them with those shoes are from a friend of mine, her
Hmm.
business.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I went and purchased some shoes, and then I took the picture, and I think she might be tagged on there. If she's not, I have to tag her. But yeah,
Pretty.
thank
Yeah.
you, and
So
yeah.
yeah, what are, I guess, looking forward to the Juneteenth festival. What are some things that you may be looking forward to, happening that day?
Oh, I'm looking forward for the music because I know it's gonna be amazing, and just I feel like, well, I've already talked to you on the phone, so I already know there are so many things in the work, but it feels like it's just going to be the best block party in the park for the whole neighborhood. Everyone's having a good time. No one's going to be hopefully in a bad mood. It's pretty much, I'm excited because it feels like I will be in the midst of a scene that you really only see in the movies. You
Oh my
know,
gosh.
those old school movies where they had that huge like neighborhood party and everyone's having a good time. And
That's a great way to explain it. We call it one big block party in the park.
I
That's
mean,
an awesome kind of visual that you're giving to it. I think one of the things that I'm looking forward to the most is actually the Soul Train line.
yeah,
Um, we were just at the park earlier today, and I was with Talina Hurst. She is the CEO and founder of Wally and Xavier's Autistic Kids Can Do. They are a nonprofit organization that helps advocate and provides services and social meetups and other activities for families and children who are on the spectrum, as well as kids who have special needs. And any able child, any capability, I should say, child that wants to come in and hang with the organization. She definitely does a lot there. But we were at the park, and she says, "Well, where's the Soul Train line going to be?" Because they're doing the walkathon in advance, and so I said, "Oh, the Soul Train line is going to be like right there. We're going to parade in, and then right before the parade comes up to the main stage area, we are going to Soul Train. So we're going to be one of those first ones to Soul Train in on the line." We have to get the world record for the longest Soul Train line. We will do it. We will do it. We will do it.
I cannot wait. That's so exciting.
Some
Like,
folks said that they're coming in 70s gear. I was like, that's the 70s.
yes, afros and bell bottoms. I have to see it.
I was like,
Silk shirt.
I may get a puff. I may buy a puff. Just
There
saying,
you go.
that's
There you go. Rock it.
yes.
I'm looking for one of the things that I would like to see
Hmm.
is unity.
Yeah.
I want to feel that old fashioned unity that used to be in our Black communities
Yeah.
that is not there anymore. The children and the parents are so disconnected. I really want to see everybody connecting that day and having a good time. If you're on your phone, be on your phone taking a picture for a memory moment.
Yeah.
Don't be
Hmm.
on because you're doing other things. That
Yeah, I think that's a good point that we are, as a society, we've kind of moved from living
yeah,
to being so tethered to our devices and pictures this and going live, the irony, right? Going live with everything, that sometimes we're not present in the moment.
yeah. That
Yeah, so I mean,
is
I'll tell people this, that there will be plenty of cameras there. Edison local cable network is going to be there recording. There's a couple of other local news stations that will be there interviewing. WBLS radio personalities, Dr. Bob Lee and Shayla will be emceeing the event throughout the course of the day. The main stage is what's really going to be happening. There are no breaks, literally. There are no breaks in the main stage from the time we parade out until the last firework
Wow.
goes off, there are no breaks in the main stage activity. So there's a lot that's happening there. We have the Lumsey sisters, we have the B2Z Afro Beats group.
Ooh,
There's East Side Dance Project is doing a lot of dancing. American Dance Studios will be performing as well. Oh my gosh, there's the Earth, Wind, and Fire Review Band. There are so many different acts. We're gonna have folks doing spoken word, um, our different, elected officials, and just community personalities will be on hand to just chat with us and talk with us and just instill, positivity into the group. The kids zone, though, is where I personally want to be because they have the huge oversized slide that's going to
oh,
be there. I'm a big kid at heart. Unfortunately, I can't get on the slide, but I will, definitely live vicariously through one of the kids. I'll encourage them to go up the slide and take the big plunge down. Oh my goodness, so much. And then last but not least, the food, the food, the food.
Oh yes.
yes.
Oh
Food.
yes.
I
Yeah.
already know. Well, slightly biased. My dad is one of the food vendors, so I
Mm.
already know.
Okay.
And what's your dad do? Come on, give the shameless plug. Come on.
Okay, since you're dragging it out of me, Black Dog it will be there.
Say that again.
Black Dog Barbecue
Black Dog
will
Barbecue. Okay.
be making his debut visit to North Jersey, just
Yeah.
like W&W Galleria will be. Uh,
Okay.
he's getting the menu together now. And Michelle, I haven't forgotten about your corn on the cob. I already put that bug in his ear.
Because corn on the cob is the best thing to ever have to
I know.
any sort of barbecue or festival.
I already put
Just
that bug
saying.
in his ear that he gotta have some corn on the cob, even if it's on the secret menu.
Secret menu.
Here's something. That's a fave of yours.
Yes, corn on the cob.
Okay. Say no more. It will be there. Will be there.
Yeah, like I am
So,
so looking forward to,
Are you put
really
your way over there and get it?
oh, I definitely will make my way over. Um, but again, I am just really excited to, see you, your dad, mom.
yeah,
Really, and it's really nice that it's family, right? Like we want a family atmosphere, and
yeah,
then that you guys are a true, like, it's your family, and you each
Yep.
are doing things that are, really positive, that are inspiring. Your line is fantastic. I definitely hope to see more of the bracelets because I'm telling you, those would be probably a really great hit before, during, and after Juneteenth.
yeah,
And you know, again, bringing back to the sense of community, we want to make sure that we are doing things, as a group to help our vendors, to help our members, um, beyond Juneteenth. It's one thing to come together for Juneteenth. It's about freedom. It's about the freedom that we didn't have. It's about the freedom that we currently have and the freedoms that we are still
right.
working to truly have on a consistent basis. It's one thing to say you're free, but when it's haphazardly taken from you, it's not
Mhm.
the same. And that happens in all different facets. I mean, it's one thing to watch in pandemic, um, George Floyd lose his life on television over and over and over again in every way, shape, or form. And that's a freedom, that's one freedom to lose, but it's another thing when you, as an entrepreneur, are going for funding.
Mhm.
And you're knocking on a door to try to expand and do what you need to do. And, folks that look like us are denied
Mhm.
funding and access to funding
Yeah.
for various reasons that I won't get into during this live broadcast. Um, to, just being able to have affordable vendor events. You don't realize how many folks mentioned to us in all of this that, hey, this wasn't something that was going to break the bank, and was okay for them to be able to get out and do it. So, again, we're going to look forward to doing like other events like
And
this, partnering with our vendors, and just having a really great time with it.
right,
Yeah.
and I can't wait, and I'm excited for you to definitely let us know when you're having more events. And I do want to say thank you to whoever set the price, because it was affordable, it was obtainable.
Yes.
And by me being a artist and handcrafting every item that I make, the first thing that comes to my mind is price.
Yes, because
I
at the end of the day, you have to price where you're still able to live. There has to be a profit, and it can't be that you're the cost to enter something is so high that it becomes a barrier, to really to do what you need to do. So
so
again, like it's
my items affordable, because I
yes,
feel like, and my items, I'm going to be honest with you, there's some that are multiple, but a lot of my items that I've just created, this new line, is a one and done. It's their originals. So when you purchase that, you will not see yourself, because that is the only
The
item
one.
like that that I
Yeah.
created.
Yeah.
oh wow. So again, everyone, thank you so much for those who jumped on our live. We did have a few that were in on the live. And of course, this will live on in replay history. So feel free to share to all of your, friends, family, any supporters. I am going to say and ask everyone who's watching and who will watch and who should watch to definitely go to your Facebook page, WW Galleria. That's at W&W Galleria. I'm going to put it down here in the comment, in the banner. At W&W Galleria. And you're on Facebook and IG, right?
Yes. And on Instagram, it's the same, just like on Facebook, W&W Galleria. Yep.
Yep. So please follow Erin, support her. That's the easiest, first and foremost, the easiest thing that anyone can do that's watching this live is go to her Facebook, go to her IG at W&W Galleria, and hit follow, hit subscribe, and then share. Okay. Because again, those are three things that cost you absolutely nothing that can make the difference in an entrepreneur's marketing strategy, their reach, how far they're able to get out there. The world right now is very flat because of the internet, and everyone knows that. Erin ships everywhere. Okay. So you're not limited to only seeing her pieces in person or online. By the way, she is available to, curate something if that's what you like. If there's a specific style or look that you are going for, guess what? You can have a meeting with her. She can sit and talk with you about what it is that you love, what you feel, and then that's just one thing to have something that's one of a kind because it's just made once. It's one and it's one of a kind. But then take it another level and it's at what you want.
Yeah.
That's Erin. Okay. That's what she can do for you.
Yes.
Just saying. Okay. Take take your vision and turn it into something that's so sparkly, so crafty, so whatever, to a point where people will look at you. It elevates you. That takes your confidence to a whole nother level. And it's a whole nother experience. It's a luxury experience to have. So why not have that sort of luxury? If you've never done it, let Erin be the first person to do something like that for you.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. So again, at W&W Galleria on Facebook and IG, I am Michelle Haynes. It was great having this conversation with you today, Erin and Mom.
If you see the name, I'm Kay Lori.
Yes, Kay Lori. Yes. All right. And again, I so look forward to seeing you on June 10th. Yeah, so thank you so much for coming today.
Thank
Thank you
you
for
so
having
much
us.
for having us. Thank
All
you.
right. And let's say bye to everyone. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Bye.
Bye.